Welcome to the English news of Binh Phuoc radio, television station, and newspaper. Now take a look at our top story as usual, and I'm Thu Anh. Binh Phuoc eyes sustainable development of durian. Youth actively contribute to building new style rural areas. Over 950 tech groups helping people in digital transformation. Party chef holds phone talk with Indonesian president. Ho Chi Minh City hosts Fisheries International Exhibition. Farmers in Binh Phuoc province have focused over the years on the development of durian, but the illegitimate expansion of cultivation areas may present risk and unsustainability.
Orchards in Binh Phuoc total over 12,000 hectares and boast an annual yield of nearly 64,000 tons. Durians are grown on 3,000 hectares. The cultivation area in Binh Phuoc has expanded as the province boasts advantages in soil and the fruit sells for high prices. According to the province fruit development orientations, the area for durian may increase to about 10,000 hectares in the future. Its agricultural sector is now trying to find a sustainable direction for durian, focusing on building a material area of 1,500 hectares with 33 cultivation areas, serving durian exports. It currently plans to set up 15 growing areas with one packaging facility so as to open the ways to ship durians to the Chinese market, which boasts huge potential, and re-evaluate the ability of each cooperatives to Once work show outcomes, the province will continue to review efforts in localities with large durian growing areas and re-evaluate the ability of each cooperative to expand and find stable markets.
Members of the Ho Chi Minh City Communist Youth Union in Binh Phuoc Province have carried out various activities over the past 2 months as part of the summer volunteer campaign in 2022.
With the campaign nearing its conclusion, Results continues to affirm the pioneering role of Binh Phuoc's young people in various fields, notably contributing to the building of new style rural areas. Newly built and cemented roads and upgraded bridges and lighting systems using solar power have given a facelift to rural areas and helped meet travel demand, and also revealed the enthusiastic and pioneering spirit of union members and young people. Union chapters at all levels will continue to promote the role of volunteers, thereby creating fulfilling tasks that contribute to the development of rural areas in the province.
More than 950 community digital technology groups have been set up in Binh Phuoc, with over 6,500 members supporting people in digital transformation, according to the Provincial Department of Information and Communications.
Of the total number, 110 are commune-level groups with 1,080 members, and 840 are in hamlets with more than 5,400 members. The Provincial Department of Information and Communications recently held training sessions for team members with a focus on topics such as setting up accounts and using public service portals, and creating accounts and making online payments for public service fees. The sessions also gave instructions on installing and using digital signatures, setting up accounts and logging in through the authentication system. To date, the rate of online public service generating records and public service records processed online has reached 80%. The digitalization of records has exceeded 98% at the provincial level, neared 63% at the district level, and surpassed 23% at the land registration office. The ratio of overdue records has come down to 0.5%.
General Secretary of the Communist Party of Vietnam Central Committee Binh Phuoc suggested several major directions for developing relations between Vietnam and Indonesia in the future during a phone conversation with Indonesian President Joko Widodo on August 25th.
Party General Secretary Binh Phuoc congratulated Indonesia on its great achievements in many aspects, including the fight against COVID-19, economic recovery, and external activities. He informed the Indonesian leader about Vietnam's recent developments, stressing that the country attaches importance to the strategic partnership with Indonesia. The Vietnamese leader suggested the two sides enhance mutual understanding and political trust through high-level meetings and contacts, promote cooperation in the field of defense and security, trade investment, and closely coordinate at regional and international forums. President Joko Widodo showed his pleasure over the results of cooperation between the two countries in the fields, including trade and investment. He agreed with the Vietnamese leader's viewpoint on measures to further develop bilateral ties. Sharing Trump's opinion on the international and regional situation and ASEAN's central role, President Joko Widodo suggested the two sides work closely together. He expressed his hope that Vietnam will continue to support Indonesia with the role of ASEAN chair in 2023.
On August 25th, National Assembly Vương Đình Huệ received ambassadors of the U.S. and Canada in separate meetings.
Welcoming U.S. Ambassador Mark Knapper, Chairman Huệ expressed his belief that the ambassador will successfully complete his task and continue to contribute to developing the relations between the two countries. Vietnam wants to enhance relations with the U.S. on all channels, he stressed. Ambassador Mark Knapper said strengthening the cooperation relationship between the two countries is one of the tasks during his term in Vietnam. He revealed that a number of members of the U.S. Senate and House of Representatives expressed strong interest in the bilateral relationship between Vietnam and the U.S. U.S. Senate Permanent Chairman Patrick Leahy and former Senator John Kerry will visit Vietnam later this year, he noted. Chairman Huệ suggested that in the coming time, the U.S. Embassy in Vietnam would continue to pay attention to promoting high-level visits and promoting phone talks between the two countries' senior leaders. Receiving Canadian Ambassador Perry Shansdale, National Assembly Chairman Binh Phuoc expressed his delight at the development of the ties between the two countries over the past time, especially in the field of trade, with a two-way turnover of $6 billion in 2021, up 18.5% compared to 2020. Regarding cooperation between legislative bodies of Vietnam and Canada, Huệ said the two sides should make efforts to further promote their cooperation commensurate with the comprehensive partnership between the two countries. Ambassador Perry Shansdale, for his part, said Vietnam is one of the 10 countries with the best trade growth with Canada. The ambassador emphasized that Canada wants to further develop the educational relationship between the two countries, expressing his hope that there will be more Canadian educational institutions in Vietnam in the time to come.
Japanese investor confidence in Vietnam has still been increasing despite adverse impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic, Shigetoshi Aoyama, Executive Vice President of the Japan External Trade Organization, has said.
The Vice President made the remark at the Vietnam-Japan Trade and Investments Forum in Tokyo on August 24th. The event was held by the Vietnamese Ministry of Industry and Trade and the Embassy in Japan in coordination with the Japan External Trade Organization and the ASEAN-Japan Center. Vice President Aoyama said, after Vietnam realized its entry restrictions last March, JETRO has received many requests regarding trade activities in Vietnam. Aoyama cited a recent survey by JETRO showing that over 55% of Japanese companies want to expand their business in Vietnam in this and next year, the highest among Southeast Asian nations.
The Vietnam History International Exhibition kicked off at the Saigon Exhibition and Convention Center in Ho Chi Minh City on August 24th. The event attracts nearly 200 exhibitors from 15 countries.
This exhibition offers a professional venue for retailers, suppliers, producers, processors, and exporters of seafood to popularize their new products and technologies and seek cooperation opportunities for production and export. The event is expected to promote effective cooperation opportunities among businesses and bring more values to all stakeholders in the seafood value chain. The event, lasting through August 26, also features workshops discussing measures to improve the value and competitiveness of Vietnamese seafood products in the international market.
The National Archives Center 3 under the Ministry of Home Affairs, State Records, and Archives Department has received 111 photos of legendary General Võ Nguyên Giáp.
They were handed over by journalist Trần Hồng at a ceremony held by the Centre on August 24th on the occasion of 77th anniversary of the August Revolution, National Day, and the General's 111th birthday. The photos feature the General's activities from 1986 to 2013, which are associated with the daily life stories of the commander of the Vietnam People's Army. Colonel Chen Hom was born in 1947. During his career, Hom took thousands of pictures depicting unforgettable moments of soldiers on the front lines and images of mothers who sacrificed for national independence.
That's all for today. Thank you for being there with us and see you next time.